Hello there guys, it's Seoul here, it's Gallucks, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm finally back from Seoul and back from South Korea, and I'm going to give you a recent pickups of what I got over there, and this is it. So here it is, your recent pickups of everything from South Korea. Seoul was an incredible place to visit. I had been there once before a few years ago, so that did give me a bit of a head start in terms of like knowing where to go and what to see and what to do. Literally, it changed so much even since I last went, and it's so different to London, and I love it so much. Also, be very interested to see what their clothes shopping is like in the summer. It's very much for the season. Like everything there was outerwear, roll necks, and boots and stuff like that. So, and that is what I love the most. I'll try and remember where I got it from as well, but it's literally quite difficult. If you go back to the vlog as well, you can kind of see like which areas I was in when I was purchasing certain things. I got two oversized corduroy shirts. I'm going to put them on a hanger because it makes it look a bit nicer. So it says the brand is Metaphor, like metaphor but metaphor. And this was from a store called A-Land. A-Land, there's loads of them in Seoul. There's like, I don't know how many there are, but they are full of the most amazing clothes from loads of different brands. It's kind of like Urban Outfitters, but much more stylish. I think it's where all the like students shop, or like young kind of like, I hate this word, trendy people go to shop, but it's literally the best. They do loads of like skincare and stuff too. That's why I bought some snail stuff for my friends. They requested some like snail beauty things, so I got them that. It's full of like snail juice, gross. This oversized corduroy shirt from A-Land, I think it was about 50,000 won. I think 10,000 won is like £7. So what's that? 5 times 7? 35. Like 35 quid. It's got kind of splits down here. It's a really like luscious kind of red. Very Christmas, which is why I got it, because it's feeling festive. And it's got these massive cuffs as well, which have big buttons on. And it's just a really nice shape and colour, and the material feels great too. So the next corduroy short, shorts, is black. It's similar, it's not as oversized, like the cuffs are not as big, and it has splits but not as big splits. It's like a smaller version of that one. That one's quite oversized though. This was from, so I used to say HiFi Fnk, but when the receipt came through on my phone, it said HiFi Punk, and a few people have said that to me before on YouTube in the comments. So maybe it is HiFi Punk or HiFi Punk. I'm really confused by the store, but I really wanted to go to the store because I've shopped from that store for so long. It's crazy because online they have so much stuff, but in store, if you look back to the vlog, it's actually quite a small store with a select few pieces out. It's very curated, but I spotted this, and this isn't actually, they have their own branded stuff. Loads of other brands. Yeah, the red one doesn't have pockets on the front, but this black one does. But this is a really nice fit as well. I was wearing this on an Instagram picture, and people were like, where's this from? And it's like, it's actually really hard to describe to people where to get stuff from when you're in a different country and you bought it in a random place that you don't even remember. Okay, wait, so the A-Land that I went to get the red shirt from was from Myeongdong, and the black shirt was from HiFi Punk, which was near Hongdae. And this bracelet that I got was also from Hongdae. This was like £7. It's like a wolf. Yeah, it's like a wolf bracelet. Kind of similar to my little dragon on the other side, but this one's from Serge Denims. This is like retails at like £70, I think, whereas this was like £7. Obviously, I'm not quite sure on the quality of the metal, but so far I've like worn it where I've like washed my hands and it's got wet and it's not gone rusty or like rubbed off or anything yet. It's really chunky. It's a lot like chunkier than the other one. I do need to get some links taken out of it because it's quite large, but I love the two wolves biting. They had snakes and they had dragons as well, but I love wolves. So obviously I love a flannel. When I saw a collection of flannels, this was also in A-Land, I was like, I need to get a new flannel as well. And this one has a hint of red in it, and I thought that was really nice for the winter time as well. It's just, again, like really oversized, a really nice material. No slits in this one. This one doesn't really, my last one went longer at the back, but this one really doesn't. But I like that, and it's more kind of boxy, but really good quality. This was a bit more expensive, so I think this was about 80,000 won. been on a hunt for a Balenciaga-esque puffer jacket for a really, really long time. And basically, when you walk around in Seoul, there's loads and loads of little menswear kind of like stalls or like market kind of shops. So they're not like official shops, but they've just got like clothes hanging like through the walkway, like in the street, and then down when you go into the shop as well. And then they've just got rows and rows and rows and rows of rails with loads and loads of clothes on. It's actually ridiculous, and I love it so much. I'm not a big shopper in person. Like, I hate shopping in person, especially in London. H&M, Topshop, everywhere that you go, like, you've already seen it online, so when you're actually looking around a shop, it's not like, oh, this is nice. Like, you're not discovering anything, whereas in these places, it's literally like a treasure hunt. And they all have different things. So there's like grey puffer jackets, but they'd all be different. Each puffer jacket would be different. So I'd be looking at it like, is this the right one? I was looking specifically for a really nice grey colour, silver hardware, quite puffy, because some were really, really flat, whereas this has quite a lot of oomph to the poof. I wasn't too bothered about pockets or not. I wanted a drop shoulder. This has a drop shoulder. And I wanted it to go a bit lower at the back than it does at the front. And it does. It kind of like scoops. And this was super cheap as well. This was like £40. I was just like, my heart, my soul. I've tried that joke on Instagram and people got annoyed. People were like, stop doing soul jokes. And I was like, well, you think of some captions then. I did a little shopping Insta story in A-Land, and you guys actually helped me buy this on my Instagram story, because I was like, should I get this, should I get this, should I get that? And this has a brand, actually, which I did see in quite a lot of places, especially in A-Land. Every A-Land had this one. It's like QT8 Garments International. But yeah, it's really, really nice. It's kind of like it's not a bomber jacket, because it's not. It doesn't have the like ribbed collar, it doesn't have the ribbed cuffs, it's not that kind of style. It's not really like a Harrington jacket because it's not that thin, it's really thick because the other side is Borg. I don't really know how to describe it, but it's just a really, really nice jacket. Again, with like drop shoulders, really, really warm and insulating. And then yeah, it's reversible as well, so it has like the logo on that side too. Really, really impressed with this one. Really, really happy. I love the collar as well. And it kept me very, very warm. It wasn't super cold when I was out there. People told me it was going to be really cold, but it actually wasn't too bad. And the last thing that I bought, which people also went crazy for on Instagram when I showed them, are these boots. So they're like square toe. Me and Tom actually spotted them in the shop. He's like, Joel, look at those boots. I was like, they're amazing. These were like 100,000 won, so they're like 70, 80 pounds. But I think that's because me and Tom got the gist of things. Like they make a lot of clothes in Korea, like they make them themselves. So the clothes are actually quite cheap. Whereas we hardly saw any bags, any like leather bags, any accessories. Not a lot of bags, and not a lot of shoes either. So when we did see like interesting shoes, they were always expensive because I feel like they've been imported from somewhere. And it's funny because the sizes are in centimeters. So I had to Google like UK 9 in centimeters, which was like 265 or 260 or something. Super comfy as well. Like I wore them the day that we went to visit Namsan Tower, which is like Seoul Tower. It's like the biggest tower, so you can see everything. And they're actually really comfortable. I was so shocked. I was like, these are gonna hurt like a bit. They zip up at the back, so you like zip them down, slot your foot in, and then zip it up. Very, very convenient. And I love the square toe at the front and the kind of pleated sole too. Anyway, that is actually everything that I got. I did really want to get trousers over there, but the way that the way that they put their shops, like trousers just all on a rail. There's no mannequin with a trouser on. It's literally just like hundreds of pairs of trousers on a rail. And I was like, I don't have the mental capacity with the jet lag and everything that was happening. I didn't have the mental capacity to go through rails of trousers to judge how they would fit. I did try some on in HiFi Punk, but they were not flattering. I have humongous thighs. I feel like wider fit trousers suit guys that have skinnier legs, but when a guy with bigger thighs puts on wider fit trousers and his whole leg takes up the trouser, It's not good, guys. It looks like a sausage factory. But I will keep hunting for trousers. Anyway, so that is what I picked up in Seoul. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the pieces that I picked up, and if you've ever been or if you want to go. Definitely check out my vlog if you haven't already, and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you in my next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.